Thanks for joining us for the September edition of Spotlight on Bennington. I'm John Shannahan. I'm the director of the Better Bennington Corporation. Alicia Romack from Legacy Images of Vermont and myself are here on Main Street to welcome you to this edition with, again, our favorite part of the show. Today we're going to be bringing you to two locations. One, a store that just recently opened on Main Street, and the second stop is a store that will be opening by the end of this month anyway, so it'll be open by the time this show stops running. Before I introduce you to the new stores and the new proprietors, I wanted to just reach out for a few minutes to say thanks to all the folks that help us put together the welcome bags that you may have read about in the newspaper. All of our volunteers and the merchants downtown have done a great job putting together these welcome bags for over 450 freshmen in Bennington. There was some free gifts in there, some buy one, get one, some discounts for the students. And along with Mike Harrington, we went up to do the student orientation up at Bennington College. We went up and brought them to Vermont Technical College, to Johnson State College, which is located on Main Street in the CCV building, Community College of Vermont, and in our newest college in town, the New England Baptist College, located in a couple of different places around town. They have their classrooms on the upper floors of Grace Christian School. They have their student library and center at the old Paradise Restaurant on Main Street. And they have student dorms over in the downtown neighborhoods. So we welcome them to Bennington along with all the other freshmen, and everybody's done a great job, and the freshmen absolutely love it. I'd also like to thank all the restaurants and Southern Vermont College for helping us host the Downtown Progressive Dinner for SVC orientation. What that is the students are bused down to Main Street. We did it last Tuesday, and they're given some vouchers where they can have an appetizer at one local restaurant. They can pick another restaurant for an entree and another restaurant for a dessert. So we hosted over 160 students who just bombarded downtown restaurants on Tuesday night, going from restaurant to restaurant. And in addition to the restaurants, places like Gamers Grotto, Fiddlehead Gallery, and Evans News stood out front offering free snacks, and the Bennington Bookshop too. Desserts and snacks just to say welcome to the students. Finally, a cooperative effort, which is going to be town-wide, is the Student Discount Program. You're going to see the stickers start appearing on almost every store downtown and all around town that offers a student discount at every participating location, which so far is about 100%, to all the students at all the colleges locally. A lot of work went into this, a lot of coordination, but we think it's well worthwhile, and we know that the schools appreciate it and the students really appreciate it too. So big thanks to everybody for helping us put that all together, and we look forward to some big rewards both on the college level and on the downtown level with all of these programs. Next up, this coming Friday is First Friday downtown. It's also Plein Air Weekend in Bennington. Plein Air is when artists paint outdoors. It actually stands for open air as you create artwork. We're thrilled that this Friday is Downtown Bennington Day, where up to 40 artists will be on the streets downtown and painting what they find their perfect backdrop for the competition that's taking place this week. Congratulations to the Plein Air Vermont board for hosting this event. I think it's on its 8th year in Bennington and grows and brings in some really high-end national talent to our area. That's this weekend. Next weekend is the car show. Don't forget that. It's back at Willow Park. On Saturday night, the Better Bennington is hosting the Downtown Cruisin'. We're going to close off all the parking on Saturday evening starting around 5 o'clock, and it'll be only for the antique and classic cars. So come on down. You get to walk up and down the street, meet the drivers, see the vehicles, and on the corner of School and Main Street is the Prescription playing. It's one of the most popular bands in Bennington. We love to host them here during the cruise-in. So even if you're not interested in cars, come on down and enjoy the music and dancing. It's going to be in the Lucky Dragon parking lot. I have a habit of throwing out dates and times and names that are all wrong. Alicia pointed out I might have thrown out some dates for the car show, but it's the weekend of the 11th. It's on Saturday, and the weekend after that is Columbus Day weekend. A lot going on for the entire month. Coming up after those events is Oktoberfest, which is a chamber event and taking place at Colgate Park. And you can reach the chamber at 447-3311 or go to Bennington.com for more information on Oktoberfest. And then finally, rounding down the season is Fallapalooza. Fallapalooza takes place downtown. It's like a late fall Mayfest. If you go to our website, the BBC website, BetterBennington.com, give you information on Fallapalooza. Fallapalooza always takes place on the Saturday before Halloween. This year, the date is the 26th of October. You all know that event is really growing every single year. Last year was spectacular weather, so we had spectacular crowds. But bring your kids down in costume, go store to store trick-or-treating. There's about 50 locations where your kids can stop in and get some treats, candies, and games. We have vendors, we have hay rides, all sorts of stuff for Fallapalooza to kind of celebrate the end of the festival season. Finally, to the end of the year is Hometown Holiday, which is coming up on Black Friday downtown, or Saturday after Black Friday. We'll have Santa Claus and then all sorts of events, but we'll tell you about that next month. So that's about it for a rundown of what's coming up and coming down the road for events and activities in and around Bennington. And now we're going to take you to the first stop. It's a store that opened up on Main Street. It's a local woman who is an RN in Bennington. Her name is Lisa Whitman. She opened up a store just recently on Main Street. She's done a great job. It's called Nurse RX. Nurse RX will be nursing supplies, nursing clothing, nursing gifts. And my first comment to Lisa, and I guess I'll bring this up in a conversation, is it's kind of a small market there. It's pretty specific, nurses. And she just laughed at me and said, John, let's go through the list. Our hospital, the Vermont Vets Home, home health care, 2 nursing schools, colleges, and I was like, you're absolutely right. There's really thousands of people in the healthcare field in Bennington. And now she opened up a shop that is going to offer specialty items, hard to find things, and she's just created some great relationships with people in the field already. So stay with us. We're going to go in, say hi to Lisa, and she's going to take us on a tour of her shop. Okay, we came inside. We're inside Nurse RX, which is located right on Main Street. With me is Lisa Whitman. Lisa, I just want to, first of all, say congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, did a nice job getting the store open pretty much on your own. We talk about people who come into our office. We kind of handhold and get them through the procedure. You came in very prepared. You really know your market. You know your product, so it was nice working with you and watching you get this place open so quick.
Well, thank you. I think it helps that I was a nurse for the last 15, 20 years, so that helps a lot.
And I'm going to give some credit to your husband, DJ. I guess he did a lot of this work, too?
Yes, he did. He did a lot of work. He's been really good.
Good to hear. Lisa, we were talking earlier, off camera. A lot of people come to me. They would like to be in business for themselves, own their own place. They have lots of ideas, but they're scared to death. How do I get from where I'm thinking of something to, like you, where you've actually opened the doors? Tell me how you started and you got from that steady paycheck as a nurse for so many years to now you're on your own.
Right. Well, I'm still a little scared. I have my husband's support, which is very, very helpful. He has a saying that, you can't go through life saying what if, what if, what if. So he said, just do it. What's the worst that could happen? So that's where we're at. And that's how we ended up getting here. I did do a lot of research. I had a lot of help from area businesses. They've given me advice. They've told me where I can go, what I should do, who to see, and that's been really helpful. Everyone's been really kind with that.
Oh, good. DJ had mentioned that some of the merchants down here came in and wished you well and said hi. And
yes, Judy's from Evans News. She's come over several times, and she's been real helpful. She's going to take some business cards for me and give them to her relative that's at Rutland Regional Medical Center. Yep. And she's going to, she's always in here saying hi, how are you? And so it's really nice. It's nice to have that hometown feel. Sometimes I think it gets lost because that's an old kind of thing. And, right. You don't necessarily see neighbors go to neighbors and say, welcome to the neighborhood. But I got that here, and I really thought that was a very nice thing.
It is. It's we have that shop local thing going on, and it's because everybody down here does know everybody. What's good for you is good for the next door neighbor. So even if you don't think this store is something, you're not a nurse, definitely stop in. Say hi to Lisa. Come check out the inventory. And one of the things, it's not just nurses who can shop here. You're carrying a line of gifts.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
There'll be all different kinds of gifts. I have some bracelets right now, a wall clock. Christmas time, there's tons of nursing ornaments that I'm going to be carrying. So it's also things like that, because everybody knows a nurse, and they don't always know what they could get that nurse for a gift. So I'm going to carry a nice supply of gifts that you can give to a nurse that you know, or someone in the medical field. I mean, there's nursing assistants as well as nurses.
That's been in the hospital, you check out, you always want to do something nice, and now I know where to start before I even go in. So what are your plans for the store? We're going to show some pictures. I don't know what you got in the background here, and I know you have a lot of inventory still to come in. You just got those doors open right away. But can you walk us through and just tell us some of the things you have?
Sure.
Let's start with what's right behind us.
Right behind us is some Sanita shoes. They're a favorite among nurses and nursing students and nursing LNAs. What I'm finding more and more is that people are coming in and are liking the Sanita brand for other things, dress shoes and such, so I'm going to be ordering some of that too to add to what we have.
So I'm going to be yelling here, I don't know, you're picking up kind of specialty items that you don't find at your basic uniform shop or what you get in town?
Correct. Correct. A lot of it's black, white. I'm going to carry black and white, but I'm also going for more patterns and designs because nurses really like to be able to flare up every now and again, so that's how we do it.
Yeah, I noticed that right when I walked in the store, when we show you the uniforms. They're not just plain old uniforms.
No.
Also, we were talking earlier, you don't mind holding the mic, do you?
Not at all.
When I walked in, we were saying, you got to build up your market as quickly as possible. I asked you two things, and you were doing both of them. One is, if you're in the field of nursing health care,
Yes.
or if you know a nurse and you'd like to see something specific for them, you have two sheets on the desk. One is you're starting a marketing, an email list.
Correct.
So that she can keep you up to date with events that are going on.
Yes.
Or merchandise that comes in.
Special merchandise, yes.
And two is she's creating a list of merchandise that people would like you to have and
Correct.
to carry. And when we walked in today, you were online looking for something that somebody had brought up.
Yes, some nursing students are looking for some uniforms, and they need a particular kind and a particular color. So I was working on getting a vendor to get those stocked here as soon as I can because they need them.
And that was students from Vermont?
From Vermont Technical College, yes.
Excellent. Pretty convenient. Vermont Technical College is right out your back door.
Yes, it is.
You've got a great, nice...
And I'm an alumni of Vermont Technical College, so I think
didn't
that
know
helps.
that.
Yes,
I
yes.
didn't know that's where you got
I
your
went to the
degree.
LPN program, and I was the first RN through their RN program.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey, locally grown. See,
Yes,
that's fantastic.
exactly.
That's great to hear, Lisa. All right, why don't you take us through the rest of the store and show us some of the merchandise.
Certainly. Okay, so some of the uniforms that we have that we had just gotten in that I particularly like that came in today is, fall, things for fall. There's going to be something for everyone for every season. And
Take it right out of
thank
here.
you. For every season and special holidays. This one came in today. This one's got a little spider on it, which is really cute. It's for Halloween. So the store is going to be changing all the time with different uniforms, spring, fall, different holidays. It's always going to be, you always want to come in and find out what's going on because there's always going to be something new. Different lab coats, we have them in different colors. We have some blue and some black. We also have a couple that are patterned. So if you wore a solid uniform, you could put a little pattern in here.
These are lab coats back here?
Yep, those are lab coats too.
So you got quite a
Yep,
bit to
different
choose from
styles.
already.
Yes, yes.
So, what are these, just scrubs?
They're scrubs,
Okay, so you got
yes.
scrubs, lab coats?
Yes.
Are those the two basic uniforms in healthcare?
Yes.
And you got them?
That's
and a
it.
pretty nice selection already, but you got a lot coming in.
Yeah, I got a lot more coming in, so, and it's going to be ever-changing, like I said. With every holiday, it's going to be something new. With every season, it's going to be something new.
And Alicia had pointed out, you have some other items down there that are like accessories to...
Scrub caps. I did get a request from some nurses that are having a hard time. They can't find any scrub caps. They're usually something that they get online and they can't really find them, and they wanted me to carry them. Actually, my son was working at Hannaford, and a nurse came through the line and said, hey, can she carry these? So he told me to order them. So I have a nice selection of scrub caps for nurses to check from the hospital.
Cutting in here for a little quick segment to show you one of the items that Lisa carries back here. And I know I called it incorrectly something else, but it's a scrub cap. Boy, I really want to call it something else. How does it work, and what are they for?
Mainly nurses that are in the OR that have to have their hair back, and they get to wear these. They very simply go over your head, just like I just had it on. But the nice thing about it, and they tuck their hair up inside, but the nice thing about these is it has an adjustable strap here. So you just go like that, and it adjusts to any size head, any size hair.
Well, that'll help us segue into what we were talking about earlier. That's male and female. These are unisex?
Correct. These are unisex, male and female, and I'm also going to be carrying male line too, because there's a lot of male nurses and male LNAs here in town as well. So they're going to get their own little section as well.
Which is basically just larger uniforms?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they're different styles. They actually have Carhartt, which is, I was very psyched to find out that Carhartt made scrubs. So that's definitely going to be in here. Stethoscopes. I have stethoscopes. I have pen lights.
Okay.
I have watches. That's another big thing for us. And then I have a bunch more stuff coming too. That's different pens, different, there's syringe highlighters. Nurses always need highlighters. And we're also pen thieves. So, so I'm going to make sure that I carry enough pens, different style pens, and stethoscopes and socks and just lanyards, badges, that we use to put our badges on so that we don't have to, they're displayed prominently. So I'm going to have a nice supply of those. I've got some now, but we've got a lot more coming.
Great. Well, Lisa, again, congratulations. Thank you so much for giving us some time today. Before we close out, what's the address here?
447 Main Street
And
in
what are your
Bennington.
hours?
10 a.m. to 6 p.m., 7 days a week.
Nice job.
Yes.
That's another Sunday store on Main Street.
Yes,
Good for you.
yes.
Well, thanks for joining us here at Nurse RX. Congratulations, Lisa. You guys are doing a great job here so far.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see it fill up, and look forward to your grand opening. We'll let you know when that's going to be. Posted on our website, betterbennington.com. Keep checking that. We'll keep you updated. Lisa,
Great.
thanks again. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for staying with us as we headed down the street to our next location. I'm not going to go too far into this because I have our guest standing here with us, but I'd like to introduce you to those of you who don't already know Ryan Hassett. Ryan, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're standing here in the future location of your the shop they're going to be opening up, but why don't you tell us a little bit about the history of it first, and then we're going to get into how you got this location, what made you go bricks and mortar, but tell us a little bit about, I guess I should tell you, it's Bringing You Vermont is the name of the store. What's the history? How did that get started?
Well, I started in 2010. I started a website selling all made in Vermont products. When I first came to Vermont back in 1987, I fell in love with Vermont and the Yankee ingenuity, everything that people made, all the different Vermont products. Everything from jams and jellies and obviously maple syrup to wooden toys and health remedies and all kinds of different things. So I decided to get out of the corporate world and join the people of Vermont and start promoting all the different things that are in Vermont. So Bringing You Vermont was born in 2010 as an online business. And now I'm finally starting to bring it to downtown and supply all the different made Vermont products right here in Bennington.
As you can hang on to that if you don't mind. As you probably know, it's been kind of a topic of conversation for the past couple of months, or maybe 6-7 months now, a Vermont products store on Main Street. This will be the first. We have a lot of Vermont things, and a lot of the stores offer like Bennington candles or Bennington special products, like especially Evans News has a lot of stuff, but your store, 100% made in Vermont.
That's correct. Everything we have is actually made in Vermont, and we've researched every different product. There's a lot of products out there that capitalize on the name of Vermont, but they're not actually made in Vermont. Mm-hmm. And so we went through a list of all kinds of different products. Maple Landmark that makes a lot of different wooden toys, wooden games, things like that. We offering these types of things here. Vermont soaps and still Bennington candles, a lot of different types of products. We have spices, different soups and things like that are dried that you can easily make up.
Now that one there, I'm going to jump in. Is Halliday?
Sure. This is Halliday's.
Halliday, I think they were at Garlic Fest, I believe, but they're down at the Big E where we go work. They're probably right up there with Ben & Jerry's as far as the popularity with the crowds.
Oh, absolutely. It's a
Phenomenal
fantastic product.
Stuff, yep. They've been at Mayfest a while ago, too. Great products. How about like furniture or clothing? I mean, do you know the extent of your lines yet? Or?
Probably not starting out with furniture. We do have some baby clothes, doll clothes, some scarves and aprons and that type of thing.
Yep.
Not a full-blown line of clothes and stuff. We will have some jewelry, things like that.
Great. How many and I hate to put you on the spot like this, Vermont is obviously very local, but do you know something like Bennington Candle? Name some of the names that are extremely local.
Well, we have, made right here in Bennington area. In Arlington, we have Jamtastic. And
oh, they're great. They're at
they're at the Garlic Festival.
And they're at the Garlic Fest. They're at the Farmers Market.
Yeah.
Going to jump in. If you haven't tried their products, try them. They have that hot cranberry jam.
Yes, it's excellent.
My favorite.
Yeah. Bennington Candle. We also have a lot of different things that are made, like the doll clothes and things like that. We have some local people making those, and hand knitted washcloths and baby type things, stuff like that.
So can I open up the floodgates and say, if you live in Vermont and you live in Bennington and you have a handmade product, to track you down?
We are always looking for different types of products. The store is somewhat of a small floor space, so we can't put everything here, but on the website we have over 1,500 products online. So we have some things that are going to be online that are not going to be in the store, and there are some things going to be in the store that are not online. So.
Excellent. You, for instance, we talk about how main streets are competing in the world marketplace now. Used to be malls, well, I guess it used to be like strip malls, like our Northside Drive, which was the first competition to main streets. Then it was the big malls, and now it's online. Glad to hear you, not only do you have an online presence, but you started online, so you know
Correct.
all about that. And a lot of the stores are doing that downtown as well, and that's how you got to stay in business. So, first of all, I don't even remember if I said, where are we located?
This is 514 Main Street.
Which is what? We'll take an outside shot, but tell people where it's located.
We're right next to Nova May Cafe, right across the street from Adams Lock.
In Allegro, Panache, this whole stretch right
Correct.
here, which I think you pretty much filled the whole block in now. I think there's one spot left.
Yep.
That we're showing that to somebody on Friday too. So.
Excellent.
We're going to head outside just to show you what the outside looks like in case you can't figure out where we were talking about. But before we do, you talked about the website. Some work you're doing on that as well?
Yes, I actually closed down the website to do some modifications to it, to add new products, and to also match that with the store. So the store and the website, we're hoping to be up and running by the end of the month.
Great. And what is the website? Or don't you even want to say it if
No,
you're not
it's
up and running?
bringingyouvermont.com.
Bringingyouvermont.com. Okay, Alicia will put that up too. Do you have a phone number for anybody to reach you if they're interested, or not yet?
Not quite yet.
Okay.
We're getting there.
Once you do, we'll be back up in October. That's what you're looking at as an opening date?
Correct.
We'll make sure we bring you guys back up here once you get it all set up, open, website up, and then we'll give you some contact information. Ryan, congratulations. Thank you very much for giving us some time today. Good luck to you here. We'll stop back in about a month. Make sure you're up and running and see how things are going.
Super. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Ryan.
Bye.
Well, I kind of rambled on in the beginning about all the events that are coming up. Forgot to mention congratulations to the Chamber for hosting one phenomenal event, the Garlic and Herb Festival, that for most of you, I think everybody was there, came from this little event over in Wilmington into this enormous thing that takes place here on Labor Day. We're closing out the show here in front of Ryan's new shop here on Main Street. But we brought you both, Ryan and Lisa, today, trying to get just a little message across. A lot of us have that entrepreneurial spirit inside of us and never take action to do anything. You probably have noticed on Main Street that the opportunities are quickly disappearing. The good news is we're on an average of 1 to 2 shops opening in the downtown district now every single month. Some of the properties are not ready to be rented, but I took Ryan all over downtown. I took Lisa all over downtown. And then I realized there's not much left to choose from. And that trend is still going forward. So if something inside of you says that I've always wanted to be your own boss and to give it a shot, give us a call at the Better Bennington Corporation. Our phone number is 442-5758. Or you can go online to our website, betterbennington.com, and click on Open a Business. We have a business resource packet that tells you all the steps you got to go through, all the contact names. We also have a marketing kit if you're opening your business downtown, or stop in and just see us. And we'll kind of hold your hand all the way through. And what we recommend that everybody does is start with a business plan. Ryan has, Lisa has, anybody we work with has, and that business plan is what banks want to see, it's what the town of Bennington wants to see, and it's your first step in guaranteeing success as you open your doors. It's setting your course before you start taking any direction. That's what we're there for. We're there to take you from your concept to seeing the doors open. We want to do it with you. We've been doing it like crazy in the last couple of months, having fun doing it. But we'd love to hear from you if it's something you're interested in doing downtown. We'd love to have you join us in Bennington. We've set our new goal at 100% occupancy in Bennington, and within a couple of years we know we're going to reach that and then start all sorts of new programs for enhancing the vitality downtown, now that we have all of these colleges and all these new shops and all of these new activities downtown. Anyway, thanks for joining us again for Spotlight on Bennington. I'm John Shannahan, the director of the Better Bennington Corporation. Special thanks to Alicia Romack from Legacy Images of Vermont, who helped bring this show to you every single month. If you have an idea for a show, or if you'd like us to spotlight you, please give us a call at 442-5758. Thanks again. We'll see you next month.